Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Tomb Kings playthrough, where we are playing as Khatep and the Exiles of Nehek, and we have just finished conquering Nagaroth, and we've also picked up a couple of the Books of Nagash recently, and we're now pushing down, and we're going to start an invasion of Lustria, because basically I wanted to avoid it, but the High Elves and Mazamundi are in they're at war. I don't know how bitter it is because I can't really see any conflicts going on, but Mundi's got over here as well, so he's a little bit too powerful for my liking, and I can't get over to Araby without risking one side going to war with me and really causing me problems. So we're gonna go through Lustria, then we're gonna jump over into Araby and dominate the other Tomb Kings. Tool Kings is the plan. Just realised there's a little skull on the map there. I don't know if it's intended or I'm just seeing things, but to me it looks like a little skull there. Anyway, that's not really important, guys, is it? So we're just doing a little bit of levelling up now. These are my two guys in the sea. This is Rakash. He is one of my better lords. So let's start buffing up his damage, or we're already doing that a little bit. So, and his light priest, who's more about buffs. We've already done time warp to the top level. I'm gonna up my banishment spell. That is quite a good spell. So, we've already got the canopic jars to top for him. So, Lashmidza, that's another one of my better Tomb Kings, so you're also going down here. And one of my Necrotects, you're going to get Master Builder. It's mostly to unlock the second side more than anything else. And we are on an end turn, guy. So what we're doing now is we're just moving all of my armies down to the borders of Lustria, the isthmus down to Lustria, and then we are going to invade en masse. The hordes of the undead are going to march through the isthmus, taking all of Mazamundi's land. What do you want? Oh, the tiny little Tomb King down there has ended, or Tomb Queen has ended her non-aggression pact with me. That really doesn't bother me too much. My main worry is that the High Elves are actually going to manage to take some territory here, which I would prefer them not to, but yeah, gonna take the one which gives me a buff rather than a debuff, unsurprisingly. Yeah, I'm going to go through the sea to pick that up. I'm not going to move him. I'm going to make sure I move him properly. You are going to join this army. Again, I'm going to rejig all of my armies once they get down, guys, because, well, why not? Take the campaign buff. As I have now discovered, the army buffs are just for the single army which picks them up, which is a bit meh, if I'm honest. I'm not that impressed by. Extended duration. I'm going to buff that up because extra physical resistance is always good. You can keep moving down here as well. Basically at the moment, guys, we're going to be sending a lot of people moving down here. It's just going to be a lot of movement of armies, so I am sorry if it's not the most interesting watch just now, but sometimes you've got to spend your time rejigging things. Let's get that so I can get some extra Tomb Scorpions out. Ooh. A parched oasis here. She's 100 income. That's quite good. You can start zerging down here as well. And we've got a tech to choose. Not if we have much choice. I'm gonna get myself another tomb prince unlocked. Some of these guys it's actually useful, and actually what I probably should have been doing is unlocking more necrotects early on and just having them hanging around my territory for their buffs, but also because by doing that they just slowly gain experience, and they all give me very nice buffs, guys, actually. So you know, so actually by doing that I'd have been gaining some experience and things for them. I'd have potentially been unlocking some of their buffs, so you know, that might be something I should have been doing earlier on. Let's take this one, which is extra income from buildings next. Oh, do I not have any tomb princes at the moment? That's not good. But you see, there's no point in me not recruiting a lot of these guys, because they all provide buffs in the local area as well. So actually I've been a bit remiss in how few I've picked up. Right, you're going to go pick that up, and then you're going to come down here. We only got 3k from that skull reef. Okay. It's unusual. You usually get 10k and no item. No, yeah, let's grab that. Up our amount of Shbati. And grab that one there to do the same. Level up my tomb princes. This is going to be fairly simple leveling up for them. Okay. So we're just going to start marching all of those units down to my borders, or just behind my borders. I don't want to give away what I'm doing, so keeping them a little bit back from my borders is a good idea, so Mazamundi can't see the mass of forces. So I'm holding myself back so he can't see the build up there, and then we will just throw ourselves at him. Though, no, I don't have any alliances with him at the moment, so he can't see what I'm doing at all at the moment, which is good. Holding ourselves back. We, you know, as far as he knows, we're all over the place. We've been spread out, and we're now just bringing everything together to a point, which is quite good tactics, actually. Where are the Doomseekers? Oh, they're over the other side of the world. Spine of Sotek and the Doomspeakers have gone. If they broke the non-aggression pact, then somebody killed them. That sounds good to me. You can start moving down soon. You can move down next turn. There's going to be a lot of confusing rejigging here, which is probably going to end up taking me a turn or two to get everything right, guys, let's be honest. But that's how it works. Let's get myself another Necrotect. And certainly down here, I want to up my defences, just in case. Though I'm not worried, because Mazamundi is mostly down. I'm fairly sure, I think, is mostly down in Lustria. He does have a few armies up there, but I'm fairly confident I'm going to batter through his initial lines fairly quickly. Ideally, what I want to do is I want to get down to Hexalotl, his capital, and I want to get that captured very, very quickly. The quicker I can capture that, the better, basically. because as soon as that's captured, he is going to be, well, he's going to be pretty much be done. So that's a good thing for me to do. Let's see. No, this is literally just going to be a lightning invasion into his territory to try and batter him, while he's also fighting at the other end. I'm going to push out lots of necrotects now. For now, because, as I said earlier, I don't think I've been recruiting enough of them, so... And you see, things like that, he's so useful to have because he just instantly ups my capacity for certain units. You're going to come round here, you're going to start heading down here. And you are going to start heading down here too, though you're going to take a few turns to get there. Right. I want Rakash. Where's Rakash gone? Oh, Rakash. Oh, God, we've still got these guys coming in, too. Rakash is my most senior lord, so he's actually going to get the best army. I'm not so fussed about Khatep himself. As I said, I'm not that impressed. So this army is going to be going into Rakash with a few tweaks. And then we'll set up another one. And the other guys, they're going to kind of be my main offensive armies. Then the other guys are going to go in afterwards. Let's build up a few places. Let's get you some walls. And one of those. Lots of Ushbati. That's one of my things I want. You can be skipped. And let's end turn. So everything's going nicely here. We're still pushing quite well. Well, we're not pushing yet. We're positioning ourselves. We're getting ourselves set up, guys. And as I said, I do apologise. This is going to take a bit. This is all about getting my positioning correct for this initial invasion, because this initial invasion needs to happen quickly and effectively. If it doesn't, you know, if I don't get this correct, I will actually start to struggle more. So, and we can get an extra necrotect out now. Okay. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you've got plenty of those, Mr. Akash. In fact, you could potentially lose one. I want these guys in his army. He's already on a cat. I'm going to actually lose the priest. We're going to gain one of these. Going to grab 2 Ushbati bows, which give him 3 Ushbati bow. You're going to get one of the knights, and this. Oh, it's the other way. It's sometimes it gets confusing about which way you need to move units. So we're going to get all the normal Tomb Guard in. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I want the Scorpions too. That'll do, because that's going to be swapped for another knight. So that's a really nice army he's got there. He can actually get one more unit in there if needs be. He can take a Tomb Prince as well. Actually, I don't think he needs a Tomb Prince in there. He could use a mage, actually. We're probably going to throw him a Nakara mage, though. No, he's going to get... I know what he's going to get, though I don't know where it is. Yes, this one. So he's going to get the other War Kitty. And he's going to get another Necropolis Knight. Oh no, I don't want to drop that. That'll do it. So he's now got 4 Ushbati, 3 Ushbati bow, which are my ranged, which are very good. 2 scorpions. This is so lots of anti-infantry, some good anti-large. These guys are also, they're not anti-large, but it'll do. Ooh, I'm lacking spears.
Submit to your king. Onward, soldiers.
Right, let's take your best 2 spears and drop our 2 worst of those. And there you go, that gives him a nice rounded infantry corps. Not that he really needs the infantry corps here. In fact, I'd probably be better with more halberds. Right, so that's 1 army sorted. So he can move... Rakash can just stay out of the way while we sort our other armies next. Okay, anyway. So, Lashmizna... No, actually, he's not on a... I need to work out which lords are on cats, because they are the ones which need to get the units first. So we've got 2 kitty cat lords here. So, Sekera is going to get the second big setup as well. So, and then we'll work out, we'll try and split everything else amongst the rest. So that's a start. We're going to lose some archers straight out. Nope, not that side. I definitely don't need 2 casters. We'll drop you. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. That's still good. It's possibly too many, but that'll do it. That'll make it equal. That sounds daft. I really like having equal armies. So, yeah, he's got a very solid army there. He's got 3 spears, actually. Right, we'll do some more rejigging next time for that army. These guys are actually just going to start wandering down into their territory, looking at what's going on. They're just going to do some scouting for me. Okay, what next? Let's grab another Necrotect. Ooh. Just trying to work out what buildings I want and where and when. You need building up. You can grab one of them. End turn, apparently, because I didn't realise. I thought it was sending me to another building. Ha! Okay, let's see where... I suspect they're all sending units down to Mazamundi. said, this is my issue. I am going to leave at least one or two armies up on my coastline, just in case the High Elves do get any ideas. Because the AI does do that. If you have a particularly weak spot and they realise, they will, they will take you to task on that if they can. So, you don't want to leave too much. Grab the extra post-battle loots.
Await the necrophilics. The greatest artist. Ready, father. You will.
And some of these will get to go into armies, but we'll sort them out when we sort them out. Right, so King Rakash is ready, so he can go there and he can encamp, or hit their version of a camp.
Address me as your
Right, how do we want to tweak this? What do we have around which we can tweak it with?
land of the dead. Power in unlife.
Well, first things first, he's going to get another bow, a couple of units of Ushabti bows. Which will make him a really nice solid ranged force.
Priest king of greatest dynasty. My dynasty. My dynasty reigns supreme. Attend your king, slaves.
I'm happy with that army actually. I'd prefer a few more large units in it, but it'll do. So you can move down and out. Right. Let's be honest. Khatep does need a good solid army as well. And Khatep definitely needs a Necrotect.
Onward, soldiers.
This is just a start, guys. I'm not necessarily keeping it like this. We're rejigging it all.
Now we go.
My armies are too close to each other. This gets confusing. So you can take two more of them. I don't want that.
The king moves. Advance.
Swap him in as well.
King of Nehekara. The day of awakening.
I could use some more Ushabti bows, but I can't actually recruit Ushabti bows down here yet, so...
Attend your king, slaves.
Oops, sorry about that.
Address me as your highness. Rise. For the mortal.
I say that, he's got a really powerful army anyway. I'm just going to pull him to the side. I would like to get some more archers. You know what I'm going to do? Is I'm actually going to put the chariot archers back in and take out a couple of these guys actually. See what a Spectral Stalker's good for. Are they anti-large? Yeah, they're anti-large, so actually I might keep them, but I do want the chariots in. That'll do. That's Khatep done for now. And let's just rejig all of these guys so they're a little bit more balanced. That's A very solid army, actually. You know what? I don't think I really need to. He's got 4 sets of archers. He's got 5 archers. He's a very anti-infantry army. He's got too many archers. So these two need to do a little bit of a swapping of units. You can take that one, and that'll do there. And you can stay back, and what we'll do is we'll fill up one, and we'll have one army which is going to stay back and keep recruiting. I think we're pretty much ready for the push. Let's end turn. We'll get everything up onto the border next turn. We can see from my scouting they don't really have anything close, so we're just going to start this war. We'll split into 2 forces going down each side, and we will blitz through their territory as quickly as we can. Absolutely, trying to absolutely decimate Mundi as quickly as possible. Oh wow, Clan Moors have somebody right there. That is not expected. But no, what I want to do is I want to get right through to the bottom of this isthmus, right down to here ideally, as quickly as possible. Basically, I don't want to give Mundi any time to get himself in order. These guys are just going to spread out around just to keep an eye on everything which is going on. Working out where people are.
Address me as your highness. Hekara rises from the sands. Make way. Advance. Moving.
I'm positioning my armies down here before we actually go, because I just want to make 100% sure we are in the correct places with everything. You could use an extra unit of archers. No, you couldn't. Okay, so you are going to double time down into the middle, and you are going to just fall into this town. And we're just going to drop you into global recruitment next turn.
Where are my slaves?
You can jump into this army. And what do we want tech-wise? I'm not really fussed about the Tomb Princes. I'm going to get them because I don't have much other choice, but I mean, I guess I could just not do anything. And let's end turn. So I think we've got nice powerful armies there. That said, the top tier Lizardmen armies are nasty, so I'm not sure I want to come up against them when we're on our own. But, oh, I forgot to actually attack the cities. That, guys, is how you give away your invasion before taking advantage of your element of surprise. So, yeah, I should have taken both those towns last turn, and I completely forgot about it. But that doesn't matter, it's just delayed us by a turn. Now, Mundi does have an army here. We're going to go have a look at that. We're potentially going to harry it with some agents as well. Just send some agents using abilities against that. Where's my closest agent? So, yes. We don't need to be assaulting the garrison there yet. Let's assault the units there. Success, which lowers some of his units. You're going to start moving over as well. Now what I should have done... Ah, yes. Let's try and damage the walls here. Failure, but it doesn't really matter with how much we've got here. And That becomes an easy auto. Right, let's sort these out first. 2 scorpions can get them.
Legions, withdraw. Occupy it
Let's
in my name.
occupy there. That's good. That's very good. Straight onto walls as well. And we're going to hold off of other things, and we're going to do the same here. Fallen Gates is going to fall instantly.
Suck it.
And Khatep can go to the causeway. I can hit it now, but we're going to get my other armies there simply to keep them gaining experience, guys. Because the more experience they get, you know, experience gain is always good for them. And that's the first territory taken in 1 turn, guys. I think that's good. Storm of Necromancy. So, and the other nice thing we've done here is we've thrown up sandstorms throughout this territory. So now we want to start hitting here because we're going to be pushing straight into their next turn. Yeah, that's a really good solid first step of our invasion. You can double time it back down to join the other troops as well. You can just walk into there. And we're going to start using some global recruitment. We're going to pick up a few scorpions. This army, I'm going to get rid of everything non-high level in this army. This army's job is going to... Basically, he's going to fill himself with high level units. And then go and pass them back on to the other armies. Which does mean I want to level up a few things in here to be able to get them. But we'll do that when we do that. And we might get better positions to do that forwards, actually, thinking about it. So yeah, first things he's actually going to do is move forwards. To start doing it here, because he can recruit these units quicker here.
I serve King and Patriarch.
You can just scout down here. Let's see, tech-wise. Ooh, yeah, we're going to start working on some of these guys as well. Because these guys are very good, as you can tell. Bonus for Sloth and War Sphinx, that's nice. I'm going to grab that because it buffs up my Necro Sphinx and my War Sphinx. He'll go in Rakash's army as soon as he's got that. Let's look back. Oh no, we don't really have much money. We'll go for Public Order to start with. Okay, so Rakash has leveled up himself. Anything else worth getting? This does buff my War Sphinx. And he does now have War Sphinx in there. And that buffs the Necropolis Knights, which he also has. But no, for the moment I want to keep buffing him. He's got plenty of time left to get things. This is my other top tier general, who's on his war kitty. Yeah, let's start buffing up the top end. Reanimate, that's an easy one. This is one of my Necrotechs. I need 14 to start working on there. So we're going to keep buffing up his damage for now. It's one of my junior Tomb Kings. We're going to start working on the revered stone masonry. For you, Tomb Prince, that's easy, straight damage. Protection for you. And we are going to end this one here, guys. So that's the first step of our invasion. The Forests of the Viper have been taken. We're going to push straight down against Mazdamundi's capital next, which we've already damaged. Now, this place I'm going to want a lot. I'm going to, move all of my armies against it. Because you can see it's got a huge garrison. But that's going to be a really good capture. It's a big settlement, guys, and we'll be able to spread out quite effectively from there. What I'm going to actually do is I'm probably going to send some armies down to secure this bit first while the rest of us spread out. And then... Oh, see, this is tricky. I'm probably going to push one force down here, and we're probably going, down into here to secure here. And we're probably going to do a little amphibious invasion across, because if I don't... They could well do on that. Now, it is AI, it's not as intelligent as a player, but I always like to be sure, because they've got an army here, there's nothing to stop them sailing it directly over, so, whereas if I do a little amphibious invasion into here, with half of my forces, I can get myself a nice stronghold, nice beachhead here, which will force them to funnel into me as well, so that'll work well. But we've still got a lot of taking to do here. We've had the easy bit of the invasion so far, guys, so we've got a lot to do still. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I have been tweaking my sound, so I've listened to it myself. I think it sounds okay, but if you don't, let me know in the comments, please. Either down below or chuck a comment on my Discord, which the link to is down below in the description and in the pinned comment. There are also links there to my Twitter and to my Patreon account if you do need either of those. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching.